This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
Hello, I'm Steve Alexander with your Fox 10 News Now update. The first coronavirus death hits on the Gulf Coast. An elderly Santa Rosa County man passed away after an international trip. A Broward County, Florida man has also died from the virus. The Florida Department of Health also tweeting that an Okaloosa County resident has tested presumptively positive for coronavirus. Now, as we continue to follow stories of coronavirus, we're looking at how ships from China enter the port of Mobile, as well as their crew members. But do they take shore leave in Mobile? Officials with the Alabama State Port Authority say crew members from ships from China are allowed to take shore leave, but they must also present documentation to customs before stepping off the ship. Another point of interest, crew members for ships are changed out with new replacement crews flying in.
The Coast Guard screens those crew members that are coming in to make sure they haven't been in country, like in China, during the incubation period. In other words, they've been out of country long enough that it's okay for them to come into the port.
And port officials say under the current coronavirus security measures, anyone flying in from an affected country is screened at international airports, and if someone shows symptoms, they are quarantined. Now, Alabama health leaders will no longer have to go through the CDC for coronavirus testing. That's something they've been doing for several weeks now. Fewer than 10 patients in Alabama have been tested so far. State health officials and state health leaders aren't expected to do any more testing than usual now that they're processing patients on their own at the Bureau of Clinical Labs. Patients must meet specific criteria, though, to be approved for testing.
If we had a person that traveled from a high-risk area and had certain criteria such as fever, cough, lower respiratory symptoms, again, this is all spelled out on our website, then we would consider those persons to be someone that we would need to test.
If a patient doesn't meet the criteria, but physicians would still like that person tested, they can contact some commercial labs in the state. Dr. Landers says people who have not traveled to places where there have been outbreaks or do not have respiratory symptoms do not need to be tested. A massive fire, house fire, 2-alarm fire in West Mobile County. Mobile Fire Rescue officials helping out with Seven Hills Volunteer Fire Department put out the blaze off Airport Boulevard, which is right near the Alabama-Mississippi state line. The home was undergoing renovations and no one was hurt. Officials say the fire caused extensive damage, though, and the state fire marshal's office will investigate the cause.
Oh, it's that time. It is time to spring forward. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. You ever kind of thought about why we do this? Well, here's a little example of what would happen if we didn't do it. So daylight saving time, Easter morning, sunrise, 6:28 a.m. That's what it's going to be this year. If we didn't forward, you'd have it at 5:30 in the morning, so it'd be pretty early for the sunrise services. Look at July 4th. We have fireworks here after 8 o'clock in the evening because that's when the sun is setting. But if we didn't go forward on our clocks, it would set around 7 o'clock, so we could have our fireworks a little earlier. Of course, sunrise would happen before 5 in the morning if we did that. I don't know. I would just split the difference, move the clocks half an hour forward, then never mess with them again. Here's what it looks like for us in the morning on our Sunday. It looks good. It's going to be a little crisp and cold, but not freezing. It should be in the upper 30s for our inland areas north of I-10. We go in our metro areas along I-10 and south of I-10, lower to mid 40s as we begin the day. Lots of sunshine. It's going to be another very pretty day. A gorgeous day on our Saturday. We're going to have a really nice day as well coming up for our Sunday. We'll be in the upper 60s, so a little bit warmer. Really nice here throughout the day. Mostly sunny skies are looking good for our Sunday. When's our next system? Well, it'll come in during the upcoming work week. This way out here over the northwest, it's going to make its way on down our way on Tuesday. That's the next chance of rain. I'll show you that here on the Futurecast. This is actually Monday at 6 p.m. where we're starting this thing at. And then we'll go into Tuesday. Here comes that system closer to us. It looks like we'll start seeing some rain, maybe an isolated rumble of thunder there on Tuesday afternoon going into Tuesday evening. Wednesday might have a couple of showers as well, more likely to happen into the late night hours, Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, another round of rain, and then that'll move out pretty quickly. So here's what it looks like for the upcoming week. On Sunday looks good. Here's your upcoming week. Monday doesn't look bad. It's going to be warming up. Isolated chance of a shower. Tuesday's the best chance of rain, and then we'll have some more showers late Wednesday on into early Thursday. And notice the temperatures. It is going to be downright warm here for the next several days after we see those morning lows in the 50s, highs going up into the mid-70s.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.